Hi there, this is Jackson's Beer Reviews. I'm Jackson.
I'm Gabe. What's up?
Today we're going to be reviewing Upslope Brewing Company.
It's a Christmas ale from them. It's their seasonal brew. It's only available a couple of months a year. It actually originated from a homebrew recipe of the founder of Upslope, so it's kind of a cool thing. We're working with a Belgian double here, and it's a spiced Belgian double. It pours really red. Definitely darker, more ruby than a red ale, but still pretty clear, pretty good. The head's going to be an off-white, and 8.2% ABV, 25 IBUs. So let's crack it open, eh?
Yeah, let's do it. Cracker. Give it a pour. I can give that a little more aggressive pour, I'd say.
Yeah, you want to get a nice head on that. It doesn't look like it's forming by itself too much. Not like a lot of Belgians. A lot of Belgians, their heads just, like you guys know, I'm sure, if you're watching this bullshit, they rise right up, man. Rise right up. So this is a different style of Belgian, I guess.
Yeah. That was based off of Belgium, so I guess it's going to be a little bit different.
Yep.
So that thing, it's like about a finger of head. Say the color's kind of a nice,
Pinky.
like, red.
Yep. It's a kind of a
Pretty dark
copper.
red.
It's a little bit coppery,
Yeah, it's
but
like,
mostly ruby.
it's
Definitely
like
mostly
a
a ruby color.
brownish. Yeah, brownish red. That's the way I describe it.
And we just poured this, so it's still got to breathe a little bit. It's still got to temp a little bit. It's been sitting out from the fridge for a little while, but it's probably not quite at that 45 degrees we're looking for yet.
But the nose I'm getting on this is pretty good. It smells a little like cherry, earthy, kind of pretty good.
I definitely pick up that cherry. I get a little bit of nutmeg off that, just a tiny bit. It's the nose you get off of it. Like he said,
I think
it's
that's the earthiness. Of
the
it.
earthiness. Yeah, it's got that cherry nose, but it's got just a spice blend.
Yeah.
Kind of a smell. Like you can get like a little bit of the nutmeg off of it, but the rest of it's kind of cinnamon, nutmeg, clove. It's probably a combination of all of those.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's give it a sip.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
That's a really smooth drink.
Yeah, I'm getting a kind of like a caramelly, almost spiciness to it.
Mm-hmm. And the interesting thing with this, it's 8.2%, but you get zero alcohol warmth in your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a slight hint on the aftertaste, but I mean, usually like 7% and above beers, you get that warmth around your mouth. With this, you do not get it.
You just
can't
get a
tell.
little bit in the back of the throat. At least that's what I'm feeling here.
Yep. If it didn't say 8.2 on the can, I would probably guess around 6.5.
Yeah.
That's about the taste of it.
It's kind of got a nice spice note. I think that nutmeg or maybe allspice, something like that, is in there for sure.
Yep. Maybe a hint of clove. I'm definitely getting a little bit of kind of spicy richness.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like the blacks if you smoked those ever before. A little bit of that.
The jar and blacks?
Yeah, the German
Yep.
blacks. Just a little bit, It is definitely like clove, like you said there.
Yep. Well, we're going to give this a little chance to breathe, open up a little more, and then we're going to give it another taste. Yeah.
See what it tastes like after that. Hi there. We're back. This one's warmed up a bit, so let's give it another nose, see if it's changed at all, give it a taste,
Let's check it out.
and see what's going on. The nose has kind of developed a little bit chocolatey, changed a little bit from the cherry to, it's almost like smelling like one of those chocolate cherries you get at Christmas time or something
Definitely.
like that.
It's interesting. There's a little bit of cocoa-y chocolate on the nose, but after it's breathed and warmed up, there's still no chocolate or cocoa taste, really. It's still got that really rich, great malty, like red taste you get with any kind of red ale. And then those Christmas spices are still shining like real bright through there.
For sure. I'm picking up like mint in there now. Before I wasn't. It's still kind of caramelly, and the cherry's still there for sure.
Yep. I think that richness has really helped. Like the malts, I think, are really a toasty flavor. Not so much sweet. At first, when you first drink it, before it breathes and before it temps, it's almost a bit of a sweeter, richer malt flavor. But now that it's breathed and temped a little bit and been out of the can for a while, the malt flavor really has turned in kind of a toasty, more of like a almost a wood barrel flavor, if you will, almost.
Maybe. I'm not really getting that on there. I'm kind of getting the, but I guess it could taste a little bit like pine wood or pine needle, something like that.
Yeah, some sort of woody quality, and I think that comes through with the malts.
Yeah.
And then another thing to mention about this beer, they actually do use Abbey Ale yeast, which is a huge contributor to the spice factor, along with whatever other spices they do brew with.
It's kind of what they brew a lot of Belgians with, so it's kind of got that Belgian character, but not quite the same yeast characteristics there, you know? But it's pretty close. All right, so I'm going to give this one, let's say, I like this one a lot. I'm going to give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
I think I'm going to go on the same 1 to 10 scale with this. This is really hard to say because it's such a unique style of beer and it's such a limited release that it's hard to compare it year round. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7.5, just because I like really, really strong ales like this that are really rich, really like round ales that that kind of surprise you. That you drink it and you think, like I said earlier, oh, this is 6.5 is what I would guess. No, 8.2. No, hardly any alcohol warmth on it. So I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5 because
I really like the fact that it just changes so much just warming up like 10 degrees.
Absolutely.
Like most beers don't change it enough to really notice it. Like you have to really search to find something, but this one really is noticeable.
Definitely. And with most beers, especially if you're trying it for the first time, crack it open, pour it, give it a sip, give it a smell, kind of get that flavor profile in your head, kind of form your opinion on it there, and then let it sit for a couple minutes. Let it warm up, let it breathe, and then go back and smell it again, taste it again, and I guarantee you will find different flavor notes that have opened up, a different body that opens up to it. So definitely, anytime you're trying a new beer, definitely give it the before temp and before breathing taste, and then the after temp and after breathing taste.
It will make your drinking experience more fun. Well, unless you're playing games, then don't do that with Budweiser. It's not worth it.
No, it tastes shitty. It tastes worse.
Warm Budweiser is terrible. You should know this by now if you drink Budweiser. But so this has been Jackson's Beer Reviews.
Cheers, I'm Gabe.
We've been drinking Upslope's Christmas Ale.
Upslope Christmas Ale, 8.2 ABV, 25 IBU, only available a couple months out of the year, only in Colorado.
So remember, beer is meant to be shared, so drink up.
Hey Jackson, can I try that?